My first session with Orly was fantastic. I did it for my birthday weekend. I had my childhood best friend come for the weekend, and we thought it would be great fun to see if maybe we knew each other in a past life. Susie and I met in rural England in the early 1800s, and we spent a lot of time playing together. I personally came from a troubled family, and so I found refuge in our friendship. I snuck out a lot, and we would, just run off and create our own little world together, which is what we did in this lifetime. And she actually ended up having to move. Her family they were moving to London, and so I said goodbye to her when I was about 9 years old in my last life. I got so emotional in the session with Orly. I was kind of surprised because I didn't even know that was going to come up, but I had the vision of Susie waving goodbye to me, and I just had a really super strong wave of emotion. In that lifetime, I ended up moving to the big city as well, around 18 years old, to the big city being London, to pursue my passion for performing. I worked in a club called Percy's, a very upscale club, singing. As Bonnie Bills, I was a very well-respected nightclub performer. Similar to the person that kept coming to mind in terms of comparing it was like a Fanny Bryce. And she was very well loved and had tons of fans, and at that time went to look up Susie and see if I could find her, and I did. And at that time she had already married and had kids and really chosen a more conventional life, which at that time was, of course, everybody was doing that. I was sort of the oddball who had not chosen that life. And when we reconnected, we kind of didn't connect totally and decided to just let the friendship go. In this lifetime, I'm an actress in LA, and Susie chose the more conventional life. She's married, has 3 children, and we're living very different lives on different coasts, but we, in this lifetime, have decided, no matter what our difference is, to always keep that initial connection we had alive. Bonnie Bills, in my past life, was unlucky in love, although I don't think she really made it a big priority to find the guy early on and get married and have kids and have that traditional life. And then the men that she did end up falling for, one in particular, a club owner at the place that she had worked for years, he ended up really, really breaking her heart by not making a commitment to her. And I think she really let it take her down completely, to the point where it ruined her career and her health. And by the time she was in her 50s, she had really let everything kind of go. And I think that while in this lifetime I have not chosen a lot of traditional things for myself, especially with love. I mean, I was married, but I am divorced. I think that maybe the difference between Bonnie and I is that I have recovered from broken hearts. And even if it's taken me down, I've worked on it, but I have a really strong sense of self. And so being in a relationship is not going to make or break me. And I've worked really hard on that, to be able to, operate solo in this world. And if anything great or a great person comes along, then just icing on the cake.